foes, spider foes,
Do whatever spider foes do.
lying.
Defo spider.
Yeah, lie a lot, steal a dog, lie some more,
Put your
get
friend in the
hit,
back of
Get
a
blown
car.
up.
get hit with a log. Hey there, don't tell the Spider Man.
Who's got the Doctor Doom portrait
Yeah.
hidden
Who
behind?
got the Doctor Doom portrait? That was just a ruse. You see, here come the spider foes. God, I'm so tired.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
You are, in fact, watching The Dorkening.
You're watching The Dorkening. Stay tuned.
For all the geek news everywhere. Dorkening.
And this is The Dorkening. Trust me, I'm smarter than these guys.
Because the Dorkening is the best and most educational entertainment and information source that the Trauma team knows of. It's the best. The Dorkening.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. You are watching Splash Pages. My name is Leo and Monkey behind the keyboard here. We have an awesome show scheduled for you, as always. Bunch of people watching, so make sure you get your names in the comments and everything. We got a lot of awesome stuff we're going to be going over. And with us, Jar Jar, I absolutely love it. Are you like orchestrating the music as...
I do, actually. I'm sorry. I sit there and I can't help myself, after hearing it so much. You kind of move around to the music, like bring in the booms and the bum, 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 But hey, it's terrific Tuesday here at Splash Pages, and I'm happy to be here.
Woohoo, woohoo. Kari.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Kari, the girl with the squirrel, but do not call me Squirrel Girl. Hanging out with the gents tonight, and we have a lot of fun news and a really good comic that we read.
Hell yeah. Drew, you can't be sleeping already. Come on, dude.
Gotta save it for the end of the show.
The show's on. Hold on. Hey everybody, welcome to Splash Pages. How you doing? Hi. We got a great show ready, and I'm not even looking at the camera, but you're great. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Velvet.
It's your man, Velvet J. Tuesday night, Splash Pages. I feel like my camera's glitching. I'm not sure.
You're doing great.
Maybe a little bit. But anyway, we've got a great show tonight. We've got a fantastic slew of news from the pop culture and comic book culture world. And we're going to give it to you live. And we're going to talk about the superior foes of Spider-Man and the intricacies of Boomerang and the rest of the Sinister Six.
They're not. They're
2.5.
with
But
4.
we'll talk about that later.
Awesome. Yeah, a bunch of stuff to go to go over. But how's everybody doing this evening?
I'm so tired, Leo. I'm so tired.
What happened, Drew? Why?
I don't know.
He's tired. He's tired of being alone.
Okay, you know what? Roll the credits. I'm done already.
Tired.
No, I'm just wiped. One of those days where you could have used like 4 more hours of sleep. It was today.
Pretty much every day.
Today, yeah. Well, Jar, your life is an unmitigated horror. I don't have to tell you.
Before we start the show, guys, I did want to mention, if you did not check out last week's show, we had the fantastic, honest Keith Giffen on the show, which was a really interesting and complex look into that complicated man's life. So if you did not check that, make sure you head over to our YouTube Splash Pages channel and check out that interview. Gave us an hour.
What an hour.
He said he'd even come back.
Yeah, said he'd even chip in. Have a good time with us all.
The tag should be watch three nerds plans for interviews go right out the window.
That man told you everything exactly how he felt it. There was
no fucks
nothing
given.
Got in the way of his words. No.
Yeah.
That was glorious to watch, by the way.
I can only imagine.
Your face is sometimes like, I'm going to ask a
deer in the headlights. That's what I described it to a friend. I was just I saw my friend Kevin 2 days ago for his birthday, and I told him about that we used his booster and photos, and it was like, oh yeah, Keith is such an ass, but it's great. And I'm like, I know. But it was so funny. But he just goes in, and I was like, wow. Yeah, so that was probably the scariest interview we've ever done. Because I have expected him to be like, fuck you, Leo, fuck you, Rich, fuck you, Jar, fuck you, Drew, Kari, you're cool, I'm out. Bunch of goddamn nerds. Asking me all these questions about Lobo and Blue Beetle. I said, they were comic books. Okay, years ago, comic books. Who gives a fuck? They're for money.
I think we drew him in with Ambush Bug because he likes that. He said that was kind of his alter ego, and that Cheeks was like his son. So we were like softening him up a little bit. But yeah, once he was ready and rolling, he was ready and rolling.
Oh yeah, but I like to point out I still got one victory because when I brought Scooby-Doo Apocalypse up, a little joy returned back to his face, and I was just like.
Well, it was an honest interview, and we don't want anybody putting on a dog for our stuff. It's
no pun intended.
Yeah. It's
putting on a dog, huh?
I appreciate it. It was like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I was gonna send in a comment about so I'm not wrong for fucking hating Lobo, right? He would have been like, "Yes, you're supposed to hate him." Yeah.
No, you're not wrong, Kari. You have to hate Love Lobo
Yes.
in certain places when he's used well.
And I keep thinking he had an idea of writing a comic book about Superman, Lois, and their relationship being kind of torturous from a physical standpoint. And I was like, oh, that's dark. I want to read that story.
You know what's funny? When he said that, I kind of remembered that Mallrats conversation where Brody is talking about how Superman couldn't have a baby with Lois Lane, but it was only Wonder Woman. And this whole thing, and I was just like, my God, I'm such a nerd.
Yes.
You didn't have that
I
discussion in high
agree
school
with that
with
whole-
everybody else that collected comic books. That was like way up there with the Ken Wolverine.
Hold on, everybody else who
his
collected
bones.
closet? Oh, other people collected comics when I was in high school? God damn it. Where were they?
It was a couple years after, but I ran into those people after high school, but I assumed that it happened for you guys in high school because you actually had comic book shops where you grew up. I did not.
That's true. I did have comic book shops, but I had to go to the other side of the city to get to it.
Mm.
I had to go to an entire
my neighborhood was going to it.
So while I have the energy I have left, do you want to just get to the news?
No, not yet.
No.
Oh, good. All right, cool. All right.
I was just gonna add, it's I had friends that collected comic books when I was in high school as well, but some of them were dicks and stole some of my comic books. So it's Spider-Man $2.99 and 300.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't go on eBay and buy those.
How many copies of those do you have now, Leo?
Oh, none.
Oh, you never replaced
them? Those are hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of comic books, Leo, Jar Jar Jeremy and I worked very hard on getting you a gift to get to Terrificon. Not only did it get once lost in the mail, and then we had the artist, John Crissa, went and made a second package and sent it to you. And God damn it, you're going to open it tonight.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to let John know because he wanted to watch. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know where that package is, Leo?
What's that?
Do you know where that package is right now?
Yeah, it's right here.
All right.
I out of respect, I didn't want to just open it. I knew it needed to be done on air, so I'm not even looking at it. It's still in the bag I put it in when I was at Terrificon. So
and show it on screen real quick. I'm sure it's covered in images and stuff, and then ease, and then you can open it a little later in the show after we do the news.
Sounds good. Actually, while I do that, we also have want to wish one of our fans definitely, some better travels. He's going through a little hard time right now, but Joe, Joe's not feeling well.
Yeah, he's got a gallstone.
Love to you.
And he was supposed to get surgery today. I tried to call him today.
Your pharaohness. You
will live, unfortunately.
King Tut, you will live to fight the Batman again.
Well, okay, here we go.
I'm sure he'll appreciate the shout out.
But okay, well, look at that.
You got on there, Leo.
Everybody write down Leo's
little Deadpool.
Everybody write down Leo's address.
Yep, real quick.
Send him fan mail.
All right, we see Deadpool there.
Actually, that's my address on there. Don't show that.
Yeah. Dr. Doom.
Doom. There's the face.
That's a pretty big package there, Leo.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm sure Mrs. Pond loves that too.
Ba-dum-bum. Also in the bag, I forgot.
Oh my God. Oh my. Yo. That was still the funniest, most random thing ever. I'm still so mad I left all of them at your car. Like I was so out. So for those who don't know, we were at the end of Terrificon. We're wrapping up the table, and this guy from the booth, they had these collector cups. He was like, "Listen, do you guys want these? Because I'm gonna go throw them out or recycle them. So take as many as you want." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "No, seriously, take as many." So it just stacks.
Yeah, like 100 of them, right?
Yeah. And he's like, I don't care what you do with them. Just I don't like do me that solid. And lo and behold, we did him that solid.
And then we
left them in Leo's car.
Yep.
And Steve has them now.
Yep. Like Rich, if there were anything that's like beer pong cups, it would be these.
Yeah, they look like Greek cups and our favorite con. So why not?
Yeah, exactly. So that's definitely the next time we're all going out drinking at or going to get drinks at Pepe's. We'll just have those cups with us. We're like, yep, just fill it up, sir.
Yeah. Oh, and did I show you these yet?
Oh yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did when you were opening your mail.
Those are very sexy.
Yeah. I heard about the mail gate situation, Mr. Pond.
Glossy. Very glossy.
Your shows are so important to you that you'll open your mail instead of pay attention when other people are talking to you. How dare you, President Pond? How dare you?
Well, I kind of figured those were, going to be in there, so I wanted to see them.
How dare you?
I do have actually something else coming this week.
What do you?
Hold on.
Was it comic book or is it toy?
Drum roll, please.
Toy. So, hold on. I need to share my screen.
Jeremy's cheeks can only take so much.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Oh my god!
Micro Galaxy Squadron at
Oh, it's the micro version.
Okay, so how tall is the micro version for $59.99?
What is it? It's actually pretty decently sized.
Well, yeah, the thing was supposed to be huge.
Is it like a foot tall?
No.
It's probably like 12, a little bit less than 12. I would think because
10 inches.
Yeah, because the Millennium
That's
Falcon.
what she said. But
the Falcon's actually pretty decently sized too.
Yeah, they finally went on sale at Walmart. I got to see if they have any in my area.
Yeah, and what I love about these, I mean, even though they're small, they're like super detailed.
Yeah, it's like the old school Micro Machines.
Exactly. And I'm trying to get the Imperial Shuttle, but that's a little harder to find right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, these are the two new ones that just came out.
We have faith in you, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
What's with all these quiet people watching us? You got to come and say hi. We're all here to like chat with you and hang out. We're going to tell you great things. But
I swear to God, guys,
hi, Drum Dog.
What up, Tom?
Everybody, I'm like 2003 Evanescence. You need to wake me up inside, okay? Just save me. That's all I'm saying.
Wake him up before he goes.
No, you don't have an orange mocha frappuccino, so this won't work. Okay?
All right.
Here, iced coffee.
No.
You get.
All right.
No.
On with the news.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, yeah, we'll kick it off. Like, I don't want to know who greenlit this. What, and who even put this in the show notes here.
Oh,
okay, that wasn't me this time.
I know who it was, and I know what it's about too, because I almost put it in the show notes myself.
Okay. I just need to say this wasn't me. Go.
Okay. So they are releasing a Basic Instinct comic book. Sumerian Comics has announced a collaboration with Cuban illustrator Vanessa R. Del Rey on a comic book inspired by Paul Verhoeven's 1992 thriller Basic Instinct. It's she's teaming up with writer Sam Freeman and colorist Kayla Valerio. Contributing to the colors will be Brau, Chuma Hill, Alberto Massagia, Patricia Martin, Andrea Milana, and Lorenzo Colangeli. It's going to kind of pick back up the storyline and expand upon the murders and everything that went through that made the original thriller so good. And you can expect that to be in comic book stores and online on November 1st.
Sexy.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's I never actually was really a big fan of the first movie, but I didn't it just wasn't quite in my time period. But when I saw it being released as a comic, I'm like, oh, and then I read some more about it, went, that might be worth reading, you know?
Well, Kari, you're gonna have to let us know if it's worth crossing our legs for.
Okay. I
Thank
know
you.
about that part.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that's the only part anybody knows about that movie.
There was this scene.
It's really fun to say, but yeah.
Okay. Let's lighten it up. Thanos #1.
Okay, that's me. So
That looks
Thanos,
great.
everybody. Yes, that's a Lionel U cover. So you know that shit's gonna look bomb. So as we know, Thanos, the Mad Titan, Infinity Gauntlet, fighting the Avengers, all that. Most recently, Thanos actually went after a bigger play than the Avengers. He actually was taking on the Eternals. So he almost wiped out the entire Eternals team and even almost defeated his quote unquote great uncle Uranus, but was stopped before irreparable damage was caused to the famous Earthian heroes. I mean, the Eternals aren't really Earthian, but you know what I mean. So we have Thanos back on Earth. Issue 1 by Chris Cantwell and Luca Pizzari has Thanos returning to Earth and taking on a new Illuminati team. So, as we know, the Illuminati in the comics were Iron Man, Professor X, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, and Black Bolt, and Namor. But this time, we're going to have Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man, yes, but instead of Professor X and Black Bolt, we're going to have Blue Marvel, and we're going to have Emma Frost. So you have Blue Marvel, who's considered one of the more powerful characters in the universe right now. And then, of course, Emma Frost's big role among the X-Men as one of the leaders. It fits. And I believe, well, I don't know. Well, I mean, Emma Frost was at one point part of the Cabal, which was kind of like the Dark Illuminati during Dark Reign. Thank you. But yeah, so, you know, Thanos versus a new Illuminati, and Chris Cantwell, who did work on Iron Man earlier, he said his focus is really less of kind of like where Thanos has been going, kind of returning back to where he was in like earlier appearances, where that connection to be one essence in existence and non-existent. So basically, we're trying to fall back into favor with death. So you have the new, yeah. So you have the new Illuminati opposing that. You can expect a lot of big fights, and then kind of a deconstruction of Thanos. Like I said, you can see on the one of the covers. Leo, if you can show the covers, please.
I just had the one.
That's fine. So, no, not that one. So it's fine. The Lionel U cover is the one that we saw originally. Beautiful. The other cover is a reference to the Infinity Gauntlet, with the clenched fist, but we see all the members of the Illuminati featured. So should be pretty cool. So I believe that is coming out this year. Should be fall this year. Unfortunately, I don't have the exact date in my notes. Sorry to say, but yeah, I was like, wow, okay. Like, as much as Thanos is still one of the big villains of the Marvel, I'm kind of more curious about the new Illuminati.
Yeah.
So.
And I always I'm curious about Blue Marvel stories because I don't feel like there's enough of them, and I don't feel like he probably gets his due like he probably should.
Agreed. We've definitely seen him showing more and more of why he should be one of the heavyweights of the Marvel universe. But I think now being part of the Illuminati, yeah, that'll do it.
Give you a little spotlight for sure.
Totally. So yeah. So keep an eye on that, Thanos fans.
Mm-hmm. You see that cover one more time, Leo? That Lionel U Thanos cover?
Yep.
Yeah, look at him.
That is
Pins
gorgeous.
one out on the toilet. He's like,
That's where I went too.
Leo,
Okay.
roll the next clip.
Yeah, no, I'm just opening it up. I found the Illuminati one.
Yeah, see? That, everybody. That's cool. That is pretty gorgeous. That's fine. All right, moving on.
Okay. We had a special, Tom Dog. That Thanos artwork is perfectly balanced. Nice.
As all things should. Tom, Bill, Tom, I don't care. Get out.
well played, sir. Well played.
So, our buddy Justin Cooper from Epic Tales from the Sewers sent us this. Here we go.
Hey there, Turtles fans. It's your boy, Coop, from Epic Tales from the Sewers, another Dorkening podcast. I am here to tell you about my review of TMNT Mutant Mayhem. If you take a look at the numbers of this one, this movie that comes in at just shy of 2 hours is fantastic. It's got 96% score right now from the fans on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is globally crossing 100 million. So with all the stiff competition going on right now, this is a powerhouse of a film for a summer blockbuster. And honestly, it's great. As a big Turtles fan, there's a lot of unique stuff in here that's fresh takes on stuff that we haven't seen before, and it gives us what we've always wanted, more mutants. So you've got Splinter, you've got the Turtles, you've got Rocksteady, Bebop, and the brand new Superfly, my personal favorite, Mondo Gecko, played by Paul Rudd. I would say definitely check this one out. It's a lot of fun. Bring the family. The coolest thing that I saw was there was kids dressed up like Ninja Turtles in the theater, and it was a lot of fun. So I would say go check it out. Watch this movie. It's a lot of fun. So thanks a lot. Thanks for listening. Check us out on Epic Tales from the Sewers. And back to you on Splash Pages.
Okay.
Awesome. Yay.
Nicely done, Coop. And
So, go for it.
No, I was going to say, and the cool thing about this one, and that they've really made a point, is that all of the turtles are voiced by actual teenagers. So you don't have adults, grown men, and whatnot doing it. These are teenagers. These are kids, and I think that adds a certain authenticity to it. And they also did the point, just like in old animation, where they recorded together. So you get a lot of that bouncing off each other, a lot of that good energy flowing around, which personally I feel really should be the norm, because I feel like that's how you get a lot of great ensemble casts going. But I've heard really good things from a lot of people whose opinions I actually would care about regarding Turtles. And hey, listen, you got to give credit. They were made in the 80s, and yet they're still here kicking. And I think it's because they're so versatile.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, Drew, I had actually reached out to Justin to ask him if he could do like a 60-second non-spoiler review. So he did a great job there, in line with the fact that the movie is getting dangerously close to surpassing 100 million in sales. It seems like the guys that have created this, it's its own genre at this point. I found this article on Deadline. We're saying the Turtles brand is heading toward 1 billion in 2023.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Yeah, it is between breathing new life into it with this movie, and they have, let's see, I'm just trying to scroll down here. Paramount Consumer Products Turtle theatrical program was its most ambitious yet, counting north of 400 licensees for the film and 1,100 total for the franchise. Among those platinum licenses with Turtles merchandise tied to Mutant Mayhem were Playmates, Hasbro, Mattel, Crayola, Funko, Crocs, General Mills, and more. Their products at the global store shelves of Walmart, Target, Amazon, Macy's, Kroger's, Kohl's, Primax, Smith's, The Entertainer, Soriana, Big W, etc., etc., etc. Action figures. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja products are in more than 550 retailers, totaling 40,000 retail doors in more than 220 markets worldwide.
Wow.
The Sims, Fruit Ninja, Battle Tycoon, Roboblox, Para G Game Division, partnership with Game Fan. I mean, it is just endless. These guys have created an amazing, amazing world that is all encompassing. And I believe they just dropped a trailer in the last day or two that The Last Ronin is getting its own video game on PlayStation. So it never stops.
I mean, and Rich, you think about it, like in the beginning, they were selling copies out of their car. Remember? I don't remember who we were talking to who said that.
Yeah. Mitch, they had to convince him because he didn't want to pay whatever it was, $10 or $20 for the comic, and he's like, "I'm not paying for one comic."
Right.
And it was a legendary comic. He should have held on to it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just crazy, but and again, thank you to Coop for doing that. Definitely. Now that we know those are an option, we should definitely make those a thing for the show. A little 60-second film review.
Yeah, that might be a fun addition to the show.
Totally.
Yes.
Since
maybe we'll bring back deep dives.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Deep dive back in, pull them out.
If I ever get free time, maybe we can bring Sophia back as well.
I miss Sophia. Sophia was great with her time travel hat.
Yeah. So since we mentioned toys, we'll kick that off to the next one. So McFarlane Toys.
Whoa.
Okay.
Is that from DC vs. Vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
that Hal?
Mm-hmm.
So Hal Jordan.
Yeah, DC vs. Vampires coming soon. Green Lantern 7-inch scale figure, and this is going to be a Walmart exclusive. And another Walmart exclusive is going to be Black Lightning Final Crisis.
Okay.
Got him looking kind of young here.
Yeah. But McFarlane Toys, I was trying to find their website. They have the Batman 66 collection that's going on right now. DC Retro pre-order. Let's take a look what they got there. This is the oh wow,
6-inch figures for $117.
Wow.
All right, get off this page, Leo. Now.
Yeah.
With the Batmobile.
Nope.
Yep.
Close
we
that
don't know
window.
I don't know. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Oh, Leo, put the first picture back so I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess the 7th is the Batmobile.
Yeah.
That is not a bad deal then.
Oh,
Leo, save it for Christmas, buddy.
Are those cloth capes or are they the plastic one? We just had that whole education and toys from Art Baltazar, so.
Oh, those are soft.
They look at yeah. So Art was talking about Mego toys.
Mm-hmm.
And this actually brings us into our next story. Is there's a pre-order right now for Mezco.
Ooh, look at that Doom.
That's a nice Doom.
Oh my God, yeah! Look at the quality. Mezco figures are just insane, and it's very similar to like the old Mego, just higher like detail, but it's cloth, actual actual cloth clothing.
Right.
Doom actually features some metal parts.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Suit of armor made with real metal components.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
just the detail is just insane. The figures are a bit pricier.
Mm-hmm. They're
How
big
much?
and detailed. $155.
Yep.
Yeah, that is. But I mean, look at that detail. I mean, holy crap, that is beautiful. I mean, I'm not
What is
buying
that thing?
That's beautiful.
Oh, that looks fantastic,
Yeah.
Mister.
Very nice.
Okay, I don't like the flying
definitely
post.
that's definitely worthy of the
Ooh.
ruler area.
So these power siphons actually light up.
Cool.
Features light up function.
That's cool.
Oh, and Doom's
The face of Doom.
The face of Doom.
How appropriate.
Oh my God. Okay, I can sell this picture for how much now?
Oh,
Billion.
1 billion.
No.
3 billion.
No
You'll
NFTs.
never get the chance, Leo. You'll never get the chance.
No NFTs, Leo.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Doom. Check out Mezco figures. They're awesome. Bit pricier. but like Rich said, 155 for that Doctor Doom. You need to put in 38.75 to pre-order it.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So are you saying you're dooming your wallet, Leo?
No, I really would love to get into Mezco figures, but yeah, I'm priced out right now. You know, I'm good getting the little micro galaxy, you know, since they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah, he'd have to cut back somewhere else.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Who needs lunch every day, right?
I know. If I was just to give up coffee and avocado toast, I could afford it, right?
You're so basic. Roll the next one.
Okay, I showed this earlier. Werewolf by Night. Who had that one?
Okay, so this I got really excited. I'm sorry. I'm loving a lot of Marvel spooky comics that they're doing because we saw the Werecap series that's coming out in September, October. This one is a Werewolf by Night crossover between Elsa Bloodstone, who we saw and loved in Next Wave, and Jack Russell, the werewolf with the heart of gold. They're going to be joining up together by a book, by a new Werewolf by Night series. I think it's a mini series by Derek Landy and Fran Gallen. So you see Jack Russell in a race against time to save a young girl about to be sacrificed to monsters, while he finds Elsa is also essentially trying to save, basically doing the same job. So they're forced to team up, put their differences aside. You know, he's a monster, she's a monster hunter. But will it be enough to save the day? So the thing that I loved about this is it's told in black and white with pops of orange, kind of like think Sin City, you know? So I also know I sent one or two of those images, but, you know, we're not going to be picky here. But already it looks great. I love the juxtaposition, but you have the black and white, which feels like those old school monster movies, and then you have the splash of color thrown in there. It's really something, and yeah, thoroughly enjoy it. And plus, I'm a horror guy. I love monsters. I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, it looks like a fun series.
Yeah,
Now,
it's gonna.
I just want to add, Drew, I apologize. Something happened with Google Drive. I cannot copy out of it.
It's okay. No worries.
So I need to manually hunt down the images.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. But take my word for it, everybody. This one looks pretty fun. So it's written by Derek Landy, Frank Allen, Corin Howell, who I know who did some awesome covers and work for IDW's Ghostbusters at one point. This book is on sale September 13th, just in time for the spooky seasons to become upon us. So I'm sure that this person above me will definitely be checking it out because that's right up her angle.
Do things explode?
Of course things explode. It's Elsa Bloodstone. Duh.
Yes!
Come on, Elsa.
They explode!
And life has no meaning.
All right. What else we got, Leo?
Okay, so I don't know why anybody would friggin' want this, and why did we put this in the news? Do we really need an Ayer cut?
Oh.
Well, the director, he says that he crafted this beautiful thing, and that was not what everyone saw. And he says James Gunn says at some point it will get its time to be shown. So he's hopeful that his vision, which he swears is nowhere near what we saw on the screen, will one day be presented. So short piece, but if it was a James Gunn, I thought it was worth mentioning.
Okay. I just need to say this. I have mediocre expectations there, and I was in a Suicide Squad. So as the Captain Boomerang of the squad, I agree with Leo. I'm like, did we really need this? But this is the thing that I knew was going to happen when we got the Snyder cuts, is that suddenly everybody was going to come out of the woodwork. And you know what? That was fine, because for me, it was like, you know what? Why don't we get those movies I really want? Like, they were talking about like a Snyder cut of Mrs. Doubtfire. I was like, let's go. Like, I would watch the hell out of that. But This is kind of like when someone gives you a sequel. It's like, were we asking for this? Did you hear more than 3 people say, "Oh yes, that's a great idea"? Well, that's a great idea. The internet is saying 3 people.
My youngest has been asking to watch this one, and I'm just like, no, we don't need to. I'm like, you have the Suicide Squad. You don't need.
Jar, listen, again, I was in a squad and I saw it once and I was good with once. Like, now James Gunn Squad, I will rewatch that.
Yeah, I was like, I'll rewatch that one a bunch of times with you.
Yeah,
it caught me off guard how good that was.
100% agree with that. But Jar, Velvet, you're right. You know what I mean? There are some fans out there who will do it. And I was like, you know what, guys? It's your money. You spend it however you want. You know?
Absolutely.
Hey, John. How's it going?
John.
Yo, John.
Hi, John.
All right. Next.
Well, I was just gonna say the good Suicide Squad was just referenced in something recently. They made a reference to Starro, and that battle. I want to say it might have been Harley Quinn or
on the Harley Quinn animated series. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
the last one or second to last episode. They're little baby Starros that are working on Poison Ivy's feet. They're working on her pedicure.
Yeah.
And one
but there was-
accidentally gets stepped on by like someone walking by, and then it gets mad, jumps on some lady's head, possesses her, cuts that guy's head right off.
Wow.
Great show. Love it.
Oh, love the show. But I think there was another reference though. Like I think they actually referenced the battle, and it might have been Adventures of Superman.
Okay.
Great series.
Jimmy Olsen is he's like this.
I haven't watched the newest one yet.
It's really good.
Mixoplex.
What's that? Mixoplex.
Mixoplex?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Fantastic. I've been loving the direction of this new series. I didn't think I was going to at all. And once again, shocked.
It's pleasantly surprising, Jeremy. Really is.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
Well, I was glad I got a season 2.
Yeah. And boy, that and the Harley Quinn, both on Max. I know Max has caused some damage out there, but they're doing some decent DC animation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, not really damage. It's just that I think they're spreading themselves too thin. You know, they have some incredible quality, content. It's just adding like all the Discovery stuff in there. It just flooded the channel with just so much. It's hard to weed out, the good stuff from the bad.
Well, I had seen Leah when I said the damage, I meant supposedly under that umbrella, that Max, Warner, Discovery, there were like 26 channels that now cease to exist, including like TNT and a bunch of other ones. So that is what I meant by the damage.
Oh, like they closed shop?
Yeah, or it all got absorbed and a lot of shows just got cut altogether.
Yep.
Interesting.
Wow.
But it doesn't matter because with the writing strike, we're all going to get to enjoy our libraries more this fall season, everyone.
That's right. Jeremy and I figure by early winter that things are going to start to run out. We're going to start watching second tier stuff. Like I saw on Max, they just added Gotham Knights. I might have to give that a shot at some point.
God.
You know what? Hey, Rich, you know what? Why don't we do that? But we finally do one of those drunken nights we've been talking about for a while.
That might not be a bad idea.
We'll just watch Gotham Knights and we'll just make a drinking game, and then it'll be again. What was that pun? It was smashed pages. Or we just
that was fun. Yeah, we all got pretty lit that night.
John says the high quality animated series is the Harley Quinn. Yeah, second best DC property currently, only bested by Doom Patrol. He says he's Scab writing everything, and shit is about to get incredibly weird and badass. I think 2024 is going to be the year of reality shows.
Oh yeah, and the weird ones, really, like zany fucking shit they're going to come out with.
Oh yeah, I saw one on Netflix the other day. They remade Pickers from History Channel. They're calling it Swap Shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm watching a pretty bad reality show.
Yes, like MILF Manor.
MILF Manor.
What are you watching, Jojo?
Oh, I'm watching Down with Love. It's about Down syndrome people that are looking for love. Yeah. They had an autistic one as well that I watched, and it was fantastic. You don't know how happy these people are to be like finding each other, and it's like it makes me cry almost every episode. I love it. It's good feels.
Well, don't do it now because we don't need the ratings that much.
Drew. I love you, man.
Listen, Kiki D. Listen, Kiki D, don't you go breaking my heart, okay? Let's get to more of the news.
I won't go breaking your heart.
I won't go breaking your heart. I won't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. Oh, John says he needs a link to Downs with Love jar. So
it's on Netflix. It'll take. It's only got, I think, like 8 episodes or something like that. So a couple hours and you're all done.
There you go.
All right.
Just real quick on stuff to watch. I just have to say, and we'll talk about more about this on Midweek Geeks. Tyler Sheridan cannot do any wrong.
Oh yeah.
I started watching the Lioness show with what's her name? Zoe from Guardians.
Zoe Saldana?
Yeah. She has a new show with Tyler Sheridan.
Where's Sheridan?
He did
1923 and all that.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
a writer producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, holy shit. Every single show he does knocks it out of the park. Yeah, there's 3 Yellowstone shows, one of them with Harrison Ford. There's Yellowstone 1886 and 1923, something like that.
I actually caught my kid watching the 1923 the other day, the 16-year-old. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's so good.
Well, at least you catch them watching that instead of,
He also did Tulsa King, which is the new Sylvester Stallone show.
I heard that was good.
Really good. It's his writing and creation is just incredible.
You've seen some clips of that show. It looks pretty interesting.
It's really good. And then the new Lioness show on Paramount Plus is really good.
And you said that's with Zoe Saldana. What's the premise of that, Leo?
She is something like a CIA agent, and she's working with an asset. It's a woman that had an abusive boyfriend, and she's like trying to escape the boyfriend, beat the shit out of her. And she actually runs into a recruiting office for the Marines. And a Marine saves her, and then she rethinks her life and actually joins the Marines, becomes a super badass herself. And then she gets recruited by Zoe's character to become the next asset because she lost her previous asset. Yeah, it's really intense. We're only a couple episodes in, but it's really well done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morning.
So, okay. So, who wants some fashion with Marvel?
Okay, this is me. So, I don't know if anybody knows this, but it's the 60th anniversary of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, aka the Avengers, and Marvel has been celebrating it all year long. Action figures, comics, animated shows, and now company Citizen has arrived with a limited edition Marvel Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest and the 60th anniversary watch box set. How limited? They tie it as a tribute to the release of Avengers 1 in 1963. Only 1,963 sets will be made. So this will include exclusive pins and a watch featuring the 7 original Avengers, Captain Marvel, Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Panther, and Black Widow. And as an added touch, the top of the watch highlights the 60-minute marker. So that's available on the Citizen website, priced at $450. It will also come with an exclusive Spider-Man Black Panther comic as a bonus, but available now.
That's
And
going to be worth something.
yeah, exactly.
That is a little odd because those are not the original Avengers. Captain Marvel and Black Panther are definitely not the original Avengers.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I was just like,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
thought Ant-Man was supposed to be in the original.
Yeah,
Avengers.
Ant-Man and Thor and Hulk are all supposed to be there. Well, Thor is there, but yeah,
We just
Captain
can't see
Marvel and Black
Ant-Man.
Panther. So I was like, why is not Ant-Man and Wasp, if I'm correct? But whatever. I'm not buying it, so I'm okay.
No.
I'm just
She had a
nerds
restraining
pointing
order.
things
They
out.
couldn't be that close on a watch together.
Oh,
God damn.
I hate Hank Pym.
We know, Kari. We know.
Okay, Drew, I have to ask you a question. If the watch played the Iron Man theme song, would you then buy it?
No.
No. Okay, I had to try.
It's fine. Listen, no commission for you, Mr. Citizen.
It's definitely an investment. Watch.
Hey guys, let's not make
if
this
there's
a
only
2-hour show.
1,963 of them produced, plus the comics that are with them that are only 1,963
Are
of
you-
those are produced.
Jeremy, are you beautiful minding this? Like, it's not rocket science. You want the watch, you don't want the watch.
I don't want the watch. I want the comic.
Okay. Well, speaking of comics, we have more Avenger news.
Yes.
Yeah, so this was super cool. Speaking of Janet Van Dyne, Al Ewing, as we know from Immortal Hulk, and Leonard Kirk, their noir-inspired Avengers Inc. series is going to have Janet Van Dyne, a.k.a. The Wasp, leading Earth's Mightiest Heroes in a storytelling that's going to mix the Avengers action with superpower sleuthing. So, again, keeping in line with the 60th anniversary, Avengers Inc. will see the Wasp investigating a string of supervillain murders. So she's going to find help in her new partner, Victor Shade, who is a former alias of the Vision, resurfaced. So is he going to help her, or is he hiding clues necessary to solve the case? So, so basically, I was like, wow, that looks super cool. I mean, if you even just see the cover, it's got a kind of pulp novel kind of feel to it. And so you have, she's the quote unquote beating heart of the original Avengers, teamed up with this undead mystery man. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. He's died before and he's come back. So he's an undead mystery man. And they're solving all these crazy whodunits. Like the first issue, you're going to see them investigating the death of the villain Whirlwind, and then you're going to see her looking through everything else. Honestly, I might check this one out just because while I have bought so many Avengers comics in the past, so many, I do enjoy a good mystery. And Al Ewing definitely won my attention with Immortal Hulk and his Defender series. So definitely worth giving a shot. So
indeed.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that'll be here September. So keep an eye out. Avengers, that's Avengers Inc. issue 1 on sale September 13th, everybody.
All right. Nice.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so we'll go from Avengers to DC and James Gunn with a cryptic message. So, it must, I just love that he's like, really throwing off like the internet sleuths. Like, oh my God, James Gunn said something, so it must be true. But, Velvet, what do you got here?
All right. So James Gunn put a tweet with Conrad Veidt, who is, of course, the inspiration for the Joker in DC Comics that has been said by Jerry Robinson, who helped create him. So there's a lot of speculation now. Where is this now fitting into the DC universe? Are we going to see this in Brave and the Bold? Is this going to be another separate story? Is this going to be an animated title? Are we going back to the Joker of the 1950s? what will James Gunn do with this? A lot of speculation. I mean, with this being the original inspiration of the Joker, it brings a lot of feelings up for me. I mean, for those that don't know, the character that is played in this, as a little boy, his face is carved like this. He is not the villain in the story, but he was definitely the inspiration for the look of the Joker in modern comic books and 50s comic books as well. So there you go.
So we actually know how he got those scars?
Yes, they were carved in his face as a child by a group
That's
called, I believe, the Pagliaccis.
Okay.
Pagliaccis? Oh,
No, they're not the clowns. They're not the clowns.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you said. I was like,
Yeah,
isn't
I
that
was
a
like-
joke there?
No. I promise it's not. So what do you guys think? What's James Gunn's plans for Mr. J? Anyone got any theories?
You know, honestly, I don't. I just think that James Gunn, his sense of humor, he knows he has the attention of the collective nerd world right now. And I think he's just having fun because he knows that anything he does, people are going to dissect, discuss, and everything. And it's just the perfect hype. You know, it's the perfect way to drum up attention for when he really drops something. So honestly, I'm like, I just say, good. Someone is aware of the past and will pay reference to the future. Cool.
Well, since Brave and the Bold is going to be like it's going to be a Batman story where he's already deep into his career, from what I understand. You would imagine that Joker might even be just a backdrop. So maybe he's doing some reference to see where Joker is going to fit in. That'd be my guess. You know, maybe a look of the Joker you see like on a poster or something. But I don't think they should throw Joker in the first movie.
Oh, I hope not.
Maybe they're going to do something with like how the Gray Ghost was an inspiration for Batman, that the Man Who Laughs was an inspiration for Joker. It's another part of like adding to his backstory. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it could be.
Could be fun.
But I always like to say it's just better to wait until there's more concrete information before any sort of speculation, other than we're just doing what nerds do, just waxing philosophy or screaming fury to the heavens.
Yes.
You ruined my childhood.
Give me more Mr. J. Give it to me now.
So Kill Your Darlings. Whose was this?
This was mine.
Okay.
Everybody's like, what's with the fucked up looking stuff? Oh, that's Kari's. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
I didn't say anything.
You wanted to. So this is going to be coming out from Image, and it's going to be released on September 6th. They just got it set up in its final order cutoff, so we got a little bit of an extended preview here. This is going to be Ethan Parker and Griffin Sheridan working together with John Hill and Bob Quinn, and it's about a little girl. 8-year-old Rose loves nothing more than to play pretend in a magical land of her own creation. To her, that world is as real as our own, from her fluffy friends to the terrible evil that lurks at the center of it all. In one night, the line between fantasy and reality will disappear, and ancient hunger will feed again, and Rose will be pulled into a gruesome saga that began centuries before her birth. The artist concludes that reading that is not quite enough, or one of the sellers says, reading that is not quite enough, adding a story about wonder in the face of great evil and overcoming the fights we face every day, both real and imagined, is how he's going to pitch it to his customers. But it just looks gorgeous. And some descriptions I saw were like Narnia meets Hereditary. So
wow.
Yeah, so I think
that's quite an association.
Yeah, but the 10 pages that we get to see, that's like, I think it's a great boost to be able to show that much of the comic off. Of course he is. He's my brother.
Your partner in crime, Kari, is in. He's just, I'm sold.
Yeah, I just thought that artwork was gorgeous too, and it's more of the horror stuff again. I love dragging
We
you guys into my dark world.
well don't well in a couple of weeks it'll be September. So was that like is that oh it's September. It's the final countdown.
It's
But
when
like on
all
an
the
organ.
Halloween shops open.
Yeah, but it's like on an organ, so it's do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Very
You know,
spooky.
this year Halloween falls on a Tuesday, and you know Halloween's my birthday, so you might have to.
Oh, we have to sing.
Oh boy.
God damn it.
You'd be like, God damn it, Carrie's putting news in Flash Pages again.
But do you remember that day when Halloween fell on a weekend? Me and Ghetto Boys was trick or treating. We was robbing kids for bags. Sorry, guys, little
going solo.
Get out.
There, just popped in my head.
All right, what else is there, Leo? News-wise?
Okay, so Batman Off-World.
That would be myself there, and Drew. Drew
No,
wants to chime
all
in
you,
at any
buddy.
point if I miss something out. All right, so Marvel writer extraordinaire Jason Aaron, who has been, for the most part, exclusive with Marvel, except for a few Vertigo imprints over at DC. According to IGN, Aaron will be joined by artist Doug Mankey in bringing the Cape Crusader into a brand new adventure. The official description from DC reads, "A routine night in Gotham for a young Batman proves to be anything but routine when the crime fighter is confronted with a sort of foe he's never faced before. One from beyond the stars. A universe of possible alien threats leads Batman to make a daring decision." Now, this comes with 5 different covers. I don't know if you got those as well, Leo, but the covers look amazing. The premise of the story sounds fantastic in that Jason Aaron is coming to no longer be a Marvel exclusive writer. It's kind of a big thing.
Well, I mean, he's been in Marvel for so long. I mean, he was doing X-Men stuff for a while, and then he's been doing the Avengers for the last couple of years, and a lot of big changes there. And then he's back to DC, and he's only ever had 1 or 2 DC credits to himself. And
he did Scalped, and there was one other one that I remember him doing, but they were both Vertigo.
Yeah, but he also did like 2 little DC stories here and there, but nothing really as big as this. Like this is an official thing, and on the left you got Finch, David Finch's artwork there, and then on the right you got Doug Mankey, and it's just such real talent. And then the book, of course, is $3.99, and it's going to be released in November of this year. So. Cool stuff.
Very good.
Awesome. Well, we'll follow that up with more DC news. So
nice little tag team there, Drew.
You're welcome. Got you, buddy.
So the
Gotham War.
Yeah. So this year's actually a connecting cover.
Call them kitty cat.
Yeah. So
Flirkins.
Oh no. Batman's gonna beat the shit out of cats.
Not happy about this at all.
This is gonna go really awry.
So variant covers by Joe Quesada for Catwoman 57 and Batman 137.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it comes out August 29th.
Oh, so what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, so crime is down in Gotham City. And let me pull it up here.
The crime is never down in Gotham City.
Yeah. Could that be a bad thing? A coordinated effort in Gotham has led to a reduction in violent crime, but at what cost? Villains scatter as their lives begin to crumble under a new regime. And as Batman recovers from his epic battle through the multiverse and the horrors of night terrors, one name runs through his mind, one name at the heart of his new, safer Gotham, Catwoman. So a conflict has been brewing for well over a year, finally hits the streets, and it will fracture the Bat family as war erupts from best-selling writers Chip Zdarsky and Teenie Howard and artists Mike Hawthorne and Adriano Di Benito comes the opening shot in the Gotham War.
I mean, Leo, you've been following Chip's run of Batman since almost the beginning of it, and we've only heard nothing but rave reviews. So how do you think this is going to go?
I'm very happy with his coverage of Batman so far, and Gotham needs to be fixed. Like, it got really screwed up after Tom King's run. The Catwoman had Batman's money. Like, she had all his money except for a couple million. And there really wasn't an answer to that. It's like people kind of forgot it.
And just kind of got like ridden away.
Yeah.
Well, also on top of it, just Gotham has been pummeled mercilessly. You had the Snyder run, then you had the Tom King run, then you had James Tynion did his
they all
run.
keep getting gassed.
Yeah, and then you had some kind of peace for a bit, and then you had Chip Zdarsky's been just flipping shit, craziness. But then you have, but then you did the multiverse, so now your Batman's back. That shook him the fuck up, because he's still he's Batman, but he's still a person. So
well, it's if you haven't been following the run, there's really a growth in Bat Family. We see the Bat Family do something that we've never really saw them do before, and it's really touching in the last issue. Well, essentially they trick Bruce into going back to the mansion, and they're all together as a family having breakfast. It was really.
I knew you were going to say breakfast. I don't know how I knew.
Bat brunch.
Was it waffles?
Yeah.
Zombie Alfred, or is Alfred back?
Yeah, is Alfred back?
No, Alfred is still dead. Everyone, he's not a superpowered person, so he's still dead.
Yeah, they teased bringing him back a couple times, but he hasn't been brought back.
Yeah,
maybe we'll get a final death again. Another person that stays dead. Not that I want Alfred to stay dead. It's kind of a sad loss. He's kind of Batman's
Alfred.
He's a staple, you got to have Alfred. But we also forget that Catwoman left Batman at the altar as well. So
but then they like kind of made up, and then they were like cool for a bit. But I feel like you said, like, they've always had that volatile relationship, and it's nice that you finally have somebody decide, are we good or are we bad? We bad? Okay, then your privileges denied, motherfucker. So good.
Well, yeah, I don't see them going where she's bad, because they've done full runs with, how their, relationship grew ever since like the original, Catwoman, appearance.
Well, the thing is, Leo, is she's never been a typical villain. Like the others in Batman's Rose Gallery are just straight up evil. Like they are
even the villains treat her differently.
Yeah, exactly. She enjoys towing the line, and that's why I think she has the fan base that she does. I mean, like, with all due respect, I don't really see a lot of the other Gotham rogues able to maintain their own series for so long, She's very unique in that regard.
Yeah.
So,
and apparently the Catwoman series had a tie-in with Failsafe, which I did not read. So I'm gonna have to dig into that.
All I'm saying is, guys, let's just bring back the purple suit. That's it. That's all I'm saying, because purple suit was great.
The new suit's pretty badass, though. It's a mixture of like all the best suits.
All right, boys. Everyone has their opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the purple suit was second.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
No, I didn't say wrong. I just said that
everyone have peace and love.
All right. So, is there any more news?
Signing any more autographs after this tonight?
Is that the end of the news?
And love,
last item is the Harvey Awards.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, the Harvey Awards honors books and creators working in sequential art across a variety of categories and represent one of the industry's longest-running annual events. The awards are named after Harvey Kurtzman, the legendary creator who is best remembered for creating Mad.
Right.
And is that me? With the mic
It's gone
going
now.
off?
Keep talking.
Okay.
With the
Okay.
what?
Well, the Harvey Awards unveiled today, on the 11th, the nominations opened for voting for the following categories: the Book of the Year, Digital Book of the Year, Best Children or Young Adult Graphic Adult Book, Best Manga, Best International Book, and Best Adaptation from Comic Book or Graphic Novel. And I am not going to read all of these to you because that's just a shit ton of things. If you would like to see what they are, go to harveyawards.com and you can check it out and see how they're selected and how people get to go in to vote.
That was nicely succinct, Kari.
Thank you. I try when I can. So
Awesome.
now that we're done with the news, does that mean that we get to see what you guys got for Leo?
Yes.
John's here. John's waiting.
Yeah.
We're
Let's
all
go, buddy.
waiting for you.
The book will not take long to review. It was only 6 issues. You two decided,
17
we
for
gotta
some
read all of it. Shut up, Jeremy.
Okay,
Well, only me and you read 6 issues.
Well, I've already read everything already, so you're the only one who didn't. But
Oh,
you
I'm
also
all by myself. I'm a slacker.
Well, you didn't. You weren't the biggest fan of this, but we'll get there later.
No.
Okay.
All right.
How should I open this?
With a razor.
Oh, carefully.
Or a
Yeah,
scissor.
there's going to be layers of he has a lot of tape. You want to save the box art or the stuff, and then there's also art on the boxes. It's kind of like its own little puzzle.
John will tell you do not have to save the art because it's all throwaway art for him. But to us collectors, it's hard to throw away anything that looks as good as what John's art comes out to look like.
It's a John box. Thank you for being excited.
Stop. Keep going, Leo.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't stop. We'll talk. You.
Yeah.
This is like, going to take some time.
This is like Nerd Christmas.
Yay! We're all
and
so
you have
excited
to look
for
in the
your
cardboard
birthday.
because
Will
there's
sing happy
little
birthday?
special tucked away things.
No.
Oh no.
He's got 2 more days.
Jar Jar, you can sing it if you want.
Oh my.
What the hell, dude?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leo.
Is it almost your birthday, really?
And
Yeah.
you sound like Frogger too.
You're a terrible friend.
I'm supposed to know his birthday before his birthday?
Who's a horrible friend? Who's
I'm just teasing a little bit.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
really
Reminds
almost his
me of
birthday?
birthdays. Other than that, I don't know anyone's birthday.
I
Facebook.
do my best not to know any. Like, if it wasn't for Rich, you really owe this all to Rich, Leo, because he came to me and was like, you know what we should do? And I was like, you're damn right, we should do something for Leo.
Aw.
Yeah, everyone else's birthday doesn't matter, but you, big guy, totally. Me,
No,
I'm totally
don't
taking
even-
off for my birthday, which is also on a Tuesday. So, fuck you.
And Kari already provided us these boxes for Jar Jar and I. So
Yeah, that was me.
we wanted to pass the love on to Leo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm noticing. Okay, so hold on, let me get this straight. So he got a box, and he got a box, and he got a box. No. I'm just saying, little odd there. Little, little funny coinkadink there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What's going on, Leo? You stopped. You seem to have stopped. Is something going on? Do you have art? Do you have a box?
John, I'm giving you the credit, man. I'm just saying. But excuse you too. And Leo, come on, it's a present. Okay, it doesn't take you. It's not like Jigsaw made this.
Well, you guys
it
said to be
is.
careful. So
Wait, there's you'll even get a map inside that, like,
a map?
direct or what would you call that?
Like a cellophane letter that has kind of the description of what you have in the box.
Oh yeah.
And
it's
if you have any
fantastic.
cardboard that's folded over itself, it might have art in it. So check there. if you like took off a top and it was 2 pieces of cardboard. I missed mine when we did the epic thing until I was going through some stuff later and putting it away, and it was like, oh, I had all these extra art pieces that I didn't know about.
Oh, actually, if anybody's watching, how can they get these, Kari? I know John is in the. John,
Good
do you have a
call.
link to your site or something like that?
Yeah, John, toss it up for us. We'll put it up.
Because for geeks like us, this is a fantastic, inexpensive way to get a little birthday present out to somebody, and it's a lot of fun. It has full of surprises and everything.
And made with a lot of love and talent, buddy. So you're doing a good job. Okay, I think I killed John. There he is. Silverback.
Very nice. So go there, buy boxes from John. You'll be happy you did.
It's true.
You get some
cool
comics, and
I saw bubbles.
I saw a
Okay,
smile.
I'm getting there. Well, I'm. Oh wow.
Yeah, see, you almost missed
Gotta
it.
look at the cardboard.
Boom!
Nice, Captain America.
Captain America.
Okay, unfold completely. Okay.
I mean, Leo, this isn't like Jigsaw put this together. It's not like, hello, Leo, let's play a game. It's your birthday.
Oh my God! Did you see they're coming out with a new one?
Yep.
How quick they did. See, that's all you wanted, John. Well, congratulations. You've been stroked.
Oh wow.
That's
Look
right.
at that.
Nice.
Wow, look at that.
And the first
And it's
one,
a sticker, Leo. You'll find
sticker?
out that's a sticker.
Yeah.
You peel that off of there and slap it on something.
now there was
Like
a
a-
box that was initially sent to Jar Jar that got lost in the mail, and I was on top of John. Poor John had to slap together a new box for us, but yeah, he kept good with his word, and he I know he was fighting the post office to get his money back, so hopefully that happened for him.
I'm
So,
guessing some postal service person got a really cool package.
Yeah, they did. What do
All
you
right,
got,
Leo.
Okay, so I'm just going to read this. This pair of cover mocks are very important to both myself and to the arts. Subject only 10 copies of each were ever made, and the originals are owned by both Stan and Jack's estates. Collectively, they will never be published again. Each is numbered and comes with a certificate of authenticity. As well as the proof of permission for production by the YZH Collection intermediary. He signed each, and while both are great pieces, much like Jack and Stan themselves, the real magic happens when you bring them together. They connect 2 schools of Jack and Stan's best creations. A young Nathaniel Richards looking out to the galaxy, viewing an oncoming Galactus. He hopes I enjoy. I am going to love it.
Cool. That sounds, man, he wrote that out. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can we see what that looks like, Leo?
I was going to say, Leo, do you want to
Oh,
full
wow.
That's
Nice.
cool, man.
Oh,
beautiful.
wow. That's gorgeous.
That's nice.
And it's chrome.
Oh, wow.
Love the 90s.
Wow, look at that.
Wow. Can you, Leo, can you go full screen so you can put those 2 together?
Wow, and those are both signed. That is amazing.
All right. See if you can put them both together, Leo.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That is great.
Hail to the king.
I've never seen those. Those are beautiful.
Those are gorgeous. Nice.
Give me some
Okay, Leo.
sugar, baby.
Wow. That's fantastic. What
That
a,
is
Yeah.
awesome.
Those are hangable right there, Leo.
yeah, I was about to say, you frame those together,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Very cool.
That's
What's
just
next?
the beginning.
I'm trying to be careful with it all.
But that was a very cool start.
Okay.
Rah. Oh, more Spidey. Look at
What's
that.
up? What's up, Danger?
The
Nice. That's
mild-
nice mounts.
Okay. Holy crap. Trying to be as careful as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
These
spill
boxes
anything,
are so
Leo.
much fun.
Okay. This is like a friggin' puzzle.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You're a
much
steel
fun.
town girl on a Tuesday night, looking
That's
for
right.
to live your life.
Anybody who's thinking of getting a geek a present, this is like a fun way to do it.
It's true.
Totally.
There's a quiz to fill out too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a questionnaire before you get this. So I sent Leo a questionnaire of 10 questions that he got back to me, and then I sent that back to John. And based on those questionnaires is how John forms his boxes.
Really?
Yes, sir. John says that is the last pair of something, and then it went off the screen. That is the last pair of those prints I had. I have my artist proof, but that's it. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. John, you're incredible. And thank you all. This is absolutely insane.
Well, Raz said things like this is what brought him back in the comics, so that's cool.
Okay.
We need to do another super unboxing one night. I love this stuff.
Okay. As a note to the recipient, great care goes into every box I build, this being no exception. While I hope you love this box, I already do. I want you to know this box is not the original I built. Sadly, UPS lost the first version in transit, while this is built with good answers in mind. I have the contents of the box I decorated if you are curious of the details.
Oh,
okay.
Your breakdown.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. And inside of that, Leo, you'll find your breakdown.
Okay.
What you got in your box.
Well, I don't want to break the sticker because it's so...
That's what the big problem about sending these to collectors is. Like, when we were opening them, the group of us, John's just like, tear it open. Why are you guys worried about ruining the art?
Holy crap. Even the instructions, that is insane.
Right?
I have mine sitting right over here. I'm like, oh.
Trying to remember where I put all mine. I know I put the books away, but the instructions, I know right over there.
Okay. So I have the instructions open. I'm going to open this so that we can go through it.
Okay, that's it. From now on, you'll get trash bags.
While he's going through, check out the artwork that this guy does that he just sends to people. It's fantastic.
It's soggy. Nice.
A little Skeletor action.
There's Skeletor.
Drew, don't fall asleep, Drew.
I'm up.
Look at
I'm
that.
up. He's unboxing.
Oxen free.
Turtles.
Turtles with Daredevil.
You had all the turtles, didn't you?
Yeah, I got all 4 of them. I still kept them. I can't throw anything away.
I can't either.
I don't know where my instructions went, though.
Yes, Carrie, I can believe that. I've been your roommate.
Oh, wow.
That was mean, Drew.
But fair.
What's WoW, Leo? What WoW is?
Okay, I'll go full screen. And I can't thank y'all enough. This is awesome. Okay, so this is Eclipso. Darkness Within
cool.
#1. First gimmick cover ever used by DC Comics.
Yep, they got the actual jewel on the eye.
Oh, they got the jewel on it. Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, sweet. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man #349. First full appearance of Sticks and Stones.
Okay. Yeah, villain. They're villains. Yeah, I know who they are. Nice.
Are they superior?
No.
Starman #42. First meeting of Starman and Etrigan the Demon.
Oh.
Yes. Wait. Show that cover. Yes. Awesome. That's a great issue.
You know that one, Drew?
You just woke Drew up.
Yeah. I'm up.
Starman, you threw Etrigan in there.
Yeah, it's really great.
Okay. Blackest Night Superman 2. First appearance of the demonstration of the powers of the Black Lantern Superman.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This shit was great. Well, he
Yeah,
did
it is.
die, so naturally he had a Black Lantern counterpart.
Amazing Spider-Man 376 cardiac first story arc with Spider-Man Begins. Nice.
Yes, true story.
That's got the sticks and stones, Leo.
Yes.
Adventure Comics 385 first appearance of Krana, the red kryptonite addicted sister to Supergirl. Oh wow.
Wow. Look at that.
15 center.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Superman 75, rare third printing, only 7,500 printed. Death of Superman, considered the most iconic event in comic history.
That is true. Dan Jurgens says every year he signs more copies of those than anything else.
My tattoo on my chest is from that book.
Nice.
It really is. I
John-
went to the guy and was like, you got to put this on my chest, and goddamn did it hurt. That's why it's only in black and white.
Green Lantern 55, rare modern newsstand issue, and a rare moment of fan service. Lobo and the leader of the Red Lanterns, Atrocious, have a knockdown drag-out brawl for the full issue.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, Leo, it's Atrocitus.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Say.
And I own that,
okay.
and I own that issue too, and it's a great issue.
Oh, nice.
Because Lobo and Atrocitus just wail on each other for most of the thing.
Outsiders 1A, connecting variant first appearance of Technocrat and Thunder, daughter of Black Lightning.
Yes, that's awesome. That's Anissa Pierce. That's
And then
Jeff Pierce's daughter. Yeah. Awesome.
Outsiders 1B, connecting variant first appearance of okay, so that's
yeah.
Oh, nice. I always love connecting covers.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Got the boys and the girls.
Yeah.
Adventures of Superman 501, first cameo appearance of King Shark. No way.
Yo, King Shark. Yeah. And
Nice.
that's one of the first appearances of Superman. Yeah, Connell. Yep.
Robin Zero, this relaunch of Robin's origin story removed Bruce Wayne almost completely, giving Robin a much more hero role and not a sidekick.
Yes. Absolutely.
Very cool. Detective Comics 1062, Lee Bermejo variant, tribute to Neil Adams in this issue.
Oh man, you're gonna love that.
Oh, Leo, you love him.
Wow, that is gorgeous.
Did you have that one already, Leo, or no?
It doesn't look familiar. I don't think so.
Nice.
You do love your Lee Bermejo covers.
Yeah, there's just something magical about those covers.
We know.
Swamp Thing 11 and 12, final appearance of Bernie Wrightson and Len Wein art and writing on Swamp Thing.
Yes. Look at that cover, man.
What numbers are those?
It is 11 and 12.
Wow,
nice, man.
That's awesome.
That's the original run right there.
Yeah, that's before.
Very nice.
That's before Alan Moore ever stepped into the plate. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
3 Jokers lot, 1 in 25 and 1 in 50 retailer incentive variants of both issue 1 and 2.
Holy shit.
No way.
Nice. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yo, that's the Death in the Family cover.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, wow. Really nice.
So handsome.
Because he smiles.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Red Hood.
Yeah.
Very evil. I love it.
Just keep going and going.
Jealous of that whole 4 he just showed. I'm like, bing, I want that.
Thank you all so much. This is
That was
awesome. Yeah.
Nice. There's probably some more art in there, Leo.
I would have been happy with just the 2 Swamp Thing books. I would have been like, oh, very good. You guys did great. I don't know if I need issues 11 and 12, but I got jealous for a second there.
It's okay, buddy.
Glad you liked it, Leo.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. We're
love
happy
it.
to do it for you. You do so much for us, so we wanted to return the favor just a tiny bit.
Yep, and I stayed awake the whole time.
What happened, Kari?
No, I already have 11
Comments.
and 12.
I don't see the comments.
Oh.
God damn.
That's funny.
Oh, crap. That would have brought me up to 46.
46.
And you don't want to see him when he gets to 52, because then that's just a new thing altogether.
Oh, and the 4th appearance of ever a Batgirl.
Oh.
Yeah, he has 41 copies of X-Men.
Well, happy birthday, big guy.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
You all are the best. Thank you so much.
Cool.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
We can tell. Your tone hasn't changed in any way, shape, or form. Whoa, we got it. We got it. You're touched. Okay, we got it, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You're
again,
stuttering
thank you
like
to John Krista for all his hard work.
Yeah, John, always great, my man.
He does a great job. We appreciate it. Thank you, John. 7 stars on Yelp.
Yep. And he can be found at Instagram.com/thesilverbackgraphics.
Silverback Graphics. All right. So do you, Leo, do you want to just jump right into the book, or do you want us to take a minute to let you come down from this birthday high?
Yeah, let's jump right into it, because I know, Drew, you have to get to sleep.
I hate you so much.
And John says, when I saw the X-Men 1 thing on your answers, I immediately scrambled to see. Too funny.
Nice.
John, I'm gonna have to take a picture one day of like my X-Men 1 collection.
And then John, you can do what we do. We judge him for it, because he does not need 46 covers.
I'm jealous
the
of the
same
41.
goddamn issue.
I'm a little bit jealous. I've already sold all my connecting covers of that one. I have one just issue of X-Men 1, the special edition that has all the 5 covers already in it, the bifold one.
Right. Sucks to be you, Jar.
Well, I'll see if I can dig them out for you, Jar Jar. So, Superior Foes of Spider-Man.
Next.
Oh, wow.
You'll go heads up with, he has 2 long boxes of X-Force #1.
Holy my God. Are they all Deadpool cards, though?
I've got one of those. I still have one of those left. Not let the X-Wife get it.
But, so onto this, I believe, Velvet, you said this was your choice, right?
Yeah, I was looking through, we've been sort of leaning DC heavy lately, and I was looking for something, and Spider-Man's always fun, and I really enjoyed the Superior run of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But then I found the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. And the assignment was, because it turned out there's 17 of these, that we were supposed to read 6. But apparently the only one who listened to that was Jeremy, and everyone else read 17.
To correct you, Professor Joker,
Yes?
I've already read this whole thing before, so it was really more of a refresher to me.
Sure.
So technically, again, the only one who didn't is the person who, from what I understand, this wasn't his favorite. So it all kind of worked out.
Yeah, I was happy to only have 6 books to read.
But
Sean.
Yeah, but
thank you, John. He said he's gonna let y'all do your thing. 1 box of Deadpool, 1 of Cable. I'm glad you enjoyed your box. Thank you so much.
So I know they're just rogues of Spider-Man or whatever you want to call them.
Right.
But shouldn't have Spider-Man at some point been in the book?
Shows up later in the book, Jer.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Not much though.
No,
Yeah,
but what I enjoyed about this book is that Boomerang is both the ringleader and the loser at the same time.
he really is.
You know.
Yeah.
I did
and-
enjoy the Chameleon's appearance. He was funny.
I think the thing that I enjoyed about this is that that a lot of the times you only see the focus of the villains in the context of the story. You know, and it's just so random.
Well,
And
from that angle, Drew, it's interesting because we always, most of the superhero comics, we're always seeing it from the superhero's angle. This was interesting because all we're seeing it from is the hero, the bad guy's angle, and not only just when they're fighting the good guys, but like during their off time, during their planning time, and their interactions with each other, which you rarely see in a comic.
Absolutely, and in the end, you kind of sympathize with them because they're still normal people. They just choose to do bad things, and a lot of the times they get caught, and it sucks.
All right, I felt bad for the Shocker. He was like,
oh yeah,
just the butt of every joke. Poor guy.
Did you get
like? Why's everybody shitting on him?
Yeah, and they keep doing it. Did you get to the point where they
throw him in the back of the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets worse than that because if you go through all 17, he later gets thrown in a grave.
Yeah, they bury him alive.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was
Good
a
Lord.
great scene. I love that he ran, but he came back for his food.
Yeah.
He's like,
the thing that I like is that Nick Spencer.
Speedball's the jerk.
What I know is that Nick Spencer, who would later gain infamy for Secret Empire, the whole Captain America's a Nazi thing, and then his much debated run of Amazing Spider-Man, which I like to feel this helped him get there. This was just a fun series, and it was just very light, and the humor was great. I just enjoyed the humor. I mean, in one, was it the first issue? They're literally robbing a pet store just to get bird seed for Boomerang's bird. And they end up stealing a dog just to teach a girl a lesson because she made fun of them.
Yeah.
No
respect.
Wasn't the pet store robbery though actually he sent them there specifically to get that because it had the diamonds to interest them in working with him?
Oh yeah, to get to Chameleon to
it was all good. And then even oh my god, his lawyer was just killing me.
Yeah. This book was hilarious, and then he seems so stupid through everything he does, and he's just a horrible liar. And that guy trying to fit through doors, but
quite a bit,
or windows.
But in the very end,
Beetle.
it wraps around to where he's just a genius. We've been led on this merry chase.
Master tactician for sure.
Absolutely, and it's just. Like I said, it's just nice, and then you have all the rest of the cast, and then I feel for me the breakout was the new Beetle, who we later find out is the daughter of another famous Spider-Man villain who we're not going to tell you because we want you to read the book. But what's so funny? This Steven Lieber's style kind of reminded me of Chip Zdarsky. A little bit from when his artwork Kari and Sex Criminals. It kind of had that very casual detail but a little cartoony style. And there's no better scene than that than when they're explaining what the hell happened with Silvermane's head. Which but it's a good
Yeah. And we get like a real like old school, used to be like Spider-Man, Mafia Wars and that type of thing because you've got the Magia, you've got Madame Mask, you've got Hammerhead, so it really kind of gave that old school 80s feel. So that was another nice aspect. And for those that stayed in for the whole 17, the last issue was such a great win. And I'm not going to ruin it for you, but a surprise ending that it made it worthwhile to hang in for all 17 for sure.
I just think that in the end, the thing about it is it's about them. And, later on, Boomerang would end up being Peter's roommate, which would be in Nick Spencer's run for a time. You would see more of the others, like the Beetle would show up. I don't know if Speed Demon, I know Shocker did, but it was just funny, and I think that's the thing is like, Spider-Man is usually very tragic, but he has his good lines and whatnot, but it's a lot of tragedy, because Marvel just seems to think that Peter Parker is best when he's miserable as shit. It's basically the villains are people too, and they deal with the same amount of bullshit. And Boomerang is just constantly down on his luck, and everybody thinks he's a joke because, let's be real here, he's. I mean, if it was him versus Captain Boomerang, I think Captain Boomerang would win.
I totally agree. It was definitely funny. I unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of the in jokes are lost on me because I'm not that in depth into Marvel. But just seeing him like completely doing dick moves like this here, he's taking a picture and then covering up Mach 7's face.
Yeah.
Just small, little small things like a couple, issues before he was building a model of a Dodge, a classic Dodge, and then the lawyer had a Dukes of Hazzard sign in the back. Just a little crazy stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't noticed that photo thing until you pointed it out.
Just like Chameleon taking a dump in Boomerang's apartment and not flushing and leaving it there. I was like,
imagine what it's going to be like when he gets home.
I was like, oh my God.
There was a lot of cussing in this, I have to say. I mean, I know they do their due diligence.
A lot of cussing and a lot of middle fingers.
Okay, that's what bugged me. The only thing that really bugged me about this was the consistency, because they did like the Marvel thing where they do the skulls all the way across for the cussing, but then they go back to just the symbols, and it was like just stay on one or the other. You got to cuss the same way.
Consistency.
And I also enjoyed how much Speed Demon was just portrayed as such a dumb bro. There's you're so hot.
Like a wicked douche, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're such an idiot.
I did like right here because the porcupine was in the scene. I was like, hey.
Oh, and Dr. Bong. Dr. Bong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was weird, man. But especially because, what was it, the scene where he's hugging the hippo and he remembers the scene in Fight Club? I was like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Man boobs.
Yeah. Bob had bitch tits. I was like, oh.
And Mach 7's hero worship for like the bigger leveled heroes.
Yep. But it's okay. But me and Bob we're friends, though. Okay. We're friends. I'm like, oh. You're like that kid who really wants to belong and everybody's their friend and you don't realize you're not everyone's friend.
So if you need a good laugh and you want to change up your comic perspective from the heroes to the villains and what their personal lives might be like, this is the comic for you.
I'm sorry. I feel like that image right there would be the best Valentine's Day card. Just the hugging. Sometimes you just need to hug a hippo.
Yeah, and then read this. This is like the scene in Fight Club where the main guy goes to a meeting and ends up getting smothered by a huge dude with big, sweaty man boobs, except mine's a hippo. Big, sweaty hippo man boobs.
A huggy dude.
Huggy.
So, yeah. So what do you think, guys? Should we rate this bad boy?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Leo, you started from the top and we'll work our way around clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I enjoyed the humor. I definitely missed Spider-Man. Definitely thought he would have been more in it. I'm gonna give this a 3.5 because I know a lot of the humor was lost on me. If I would have had more Marvel knowledge, I'm sure I would have enjoyed this a lot more. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 3.5.
All right, Carrie Sanders.
I am going to give it a 4. It kind of had gained some and lost some and gained some and lost some, but I think a solid 4 works for me.
Okay.
All right.
Rich?
4 boomerangs.
There you go. Rich?
And I'm going to go just a tiny bit lower, although I really love the comedic value. I agree with Carrie, where it was sort of back and forth, where it was gaining and losing ground in the storyline. So I'm going to actually give it a 3.85 shocker gauntlets.
Nice. Jar?
I'm gonna go 2 Silverbane heads.
Yeah.
Wow.
For people in my world who are very bored without the action and stuff, and you're gonna, it's gonna take some time. Don't get me wrong. There's cute moments. There's definitely moments where you're like hee hee or haha. But it wasn't enough for me by the end of issue 6. I wasn't like, God, I really need to know what's going to happen next. I'm kind of like, all right, I see there's a big plan here that I'm not getting the full details on, but I'm not sold on the story. So from my perspective, 2.
Fair.
Okay.
And Drew Mollo to wrap it up.
Yeah. I'd say, shut up. I'd say 3.5. Same as you guys. Like I said, I enjoyed the humor. I enjoyed the characterization, and that they're just a bunch of super powered wise guys just trying to survive and constantly trying to get ahead when nobody wants them to. But I also can see Jar's point that it very much, a lot of the scenes are talking heads. The action is very limited, but at the same time, I kind of like that because sometimes a lot of comics just waste a lot of ink and space on just nothing nonsense, like comic book nonsense. Not every comic needs to feel like Michael Bay is
onomatopoeia.
Get out. But it's still a solid read, and honestly, it's kind of like the thing you read in between like big events, But I can see why this was a sleeper hit, and listen, it's a fun read, and so I guess I will give it 3.5. I think a good reference here. Just Hammerhead Deuces. There you go.
All right.
Correction was the chameleon, right?
I can't remember.
All right.
Yep. Well, on that note, we'll wrap things up. I want to thank everybody for watching this fine evening, and I want to thank you all for the fabulous gift. I absolutely love it. Thank you. I am truly touched. For me, you know where to find me. Head on over to thedorkening.com, but more importantly, head on over to our splashpagesclub.com. So splashpagesclub.com, or look us up on the YouTubes as well, and follow these awesome people. And Drew.
Oh shit, he can see me. Hi everyone, I'm Drew. When I'm not pantomiming Leo, because sometimes he's so adorably predictable, I'm on Facebook. I'm places, doing things, posting, supporting all of our work, because by God, we're worth it, damn it. I do other things. I'm on Screen Rant. I don't know why, but I'm working on it. And these people are great. Support us, please, so we can get money.
Awesome. Kari.
Hey everybody. When I'm not hanging out with the gents here on Tuesdays, you can find me here on Wednesdays as well. And when I'm not hanging out with these folks, I am over at the Owlite Network, where we do a lot of storytelling style shows and a couple movie reviews and some unboxings of our own. Find that at Owlite. To find me in general, just look up Carrie Sanders on Facebook. And if you see the crow, that's me. All my links are from there.
Cool beans. Jar Jar.
Hey, check out Jeremy Courtney on Facebook because I need Facebook friends. I need some come hang out with me. And then coming soon in either mid to late September or early October, the re-education of Nancy Ann Ritter will finally be available. And I hope you all watch it.
And where will you be this weekend?
Oh, and this weekend, almost forgot. My God, go check out Maryland Poppin' Horror Con. If you can't make it to the con, check out the footage that we're going to be posting on Facebook. It'll be all the panels will be posted live, and you can ask questions of all the panelists that are there with us. So it'll be fantastic, and I'll be hoping you're all there.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we have a new piece of equipment we're going to put to test.
Ooh.
So should be some much better streaming. And Velvet, take us out.
Hey, it's your man, Velvet J, on another award-winning Splash Pages, a comic book club podcast. Now, Leo Pond has been working very hard since Terrificon, editing all the panels, getting them up on the YouTube Splash Pages channel, which you guys should definitely check out, youtube.com/Splash Pages. And getting tons of views. So Leo's working hard. So you got to appreciate his work. Subscribe, like, do that stuff. And another Tuesday night, another great show. And we're out, y'all. Have a good night. Peace and love. Peace and love. No signatures, please.
We don't want your money. We want your likes.
Yes. Ghostbuster Man 1984.
Get out. Go to sleep.